right, it's week 17 of season 17. The season is tears as the regular season draws to a close. It's been a wild one, a fun, exciting ride, and we got the Flying Aardvarks, the potentially 14-2 Flying Aardvarks, if you can believe that, taking on Queso Emergency. Aardvarks looking to lock up the number 1 seed in our conference. Of course, Mike and his Milwaukee Beers have locked up the other one. But Queso dreaming dreams of getting into the playoffs, but they need a win, and they need a win by big, and so you just can't envision that really happening to knock off Flying High. So let's see what we got. And that is a 16-yard completion for the odd box. Dylan back to survey the field. He's going to have a little dump off if he can get to him. No, he decides to go deep to Gabby and knocked away. 2nd and 10 at the 30. Dylan with a handoff. He's got a man deep down, open, and a diving, perfectly placed pass. The receiver laid out for it. Nurses Bridget dove as Nurses Dylan fed her the ball. That was a hell of a catch. The kick is up, doinks in, and there's a 7-0 lead already chipping in, even if Queso is to win, that potential point differential. Of course, a good researcher would have looked up exactly what it is, but I don't know, and there's still other teams to play. So Queso looking to drop back, trips to the near side. He's going to do a quick fire. Oh, that could have been an INT right off the bat. Now they swing it around and fights hard for 8, 3rd and 2. Got the run game to get this going. They sweep it up. He does have a first. He's got more than a first. Can he toss the person? No. But it's a big pickup to the far side, already in the Aardvarks territory. All right, they swing it down here. A little bit of pressure, firing up. Oh my, Provolone makes the catch in coverage. 3rd and 1. They go with the same play. He's met, but it was the second effort. Even though it was only 6 inches, that's what she said. The second effort is what got him through. And there's a hard-fought run, streaking past the first down, picking up 25. And it's 1st and 10 at the 11. They go right back to a similar play. A lot of green, and the little head shimmy is all it took to find the end zone for Munster Run. Now just 1 XP away from tying the game. Oh, that kick looks pretty wide, folks. And that 1 XP away from tying does not do it. Terrible kick. And they're still down by 1. So defeating after such an impressive drive down the field. And O'Shea streaking down. Oh, if only he could have high-stepped. So what kind of vibe are the Aardvarks going to have as they enter the playoffs here? Of course, they'll have a bye. But if they don't play well here, is it going to mess with their mojo? And, oh, pushed it just a little far. I don't think he was going to catch it anyway. Had the tight end wide open. 2nd and goal at the 9. Here comes a little run play, but met well and stuffed. Swings that down. Can anybody get there? They do. 4th and 4, so they'll have to settle for a field goal. Kick is up. They don't show that guy, even though he's streaking in. It looked pretty close. So now it's a 4-point lead. right, 20 seconds left in the first. Start out with trips, called play. He fires it quick, knocked away. Oh, pressure in his face, but he's going to lead the tight end, Provolone, perfectly, who fights off a guy, but then coughs up the ball. He's reckless with it into a pile of aardvarks, and that is a painful way to end the first quarter. They come out slinging, called play here. He sees it. Marble Jack rubs a little cheese in his face. Now they try to swing. They're covered the deep guy. Pretty good coverage all the way. Probably a wise throw out. Called play. Is he going to get off? Not even close. Cheesiest crust. That's a big 4th and 29. So they took the ball away. Could do nothing with it. Zero pressure on the punter. He gets a nice clock to Swiss cheese, who stands back at the 12, has one block, who is then overwhelmed, only picks up 7. A little bit of motion here. Got a dump off, finds the dump off. Munster run for 7. Called play, can't get around the edge. They lose all the yards they gain, +1. Another one. Zobian Arthur comes in. And now it's 4th and 16. Punt time for them. Great kick. Quick kick. Decent coverage. Although, what a play by that guy to just destroy the blocker and then make the tackle within 3 yards. There was a lot of green outside of that. Oh, it looked like it was going to be a catch, a perfectly timed jump. Then it looked like it could be a perfectly timed diving INT, and then it was just nothing. Oh, pressure in his face, but he stays in there and drills a perfect ball to Eric. Gets a diver, picks up another 5. Huge play. The line had collapsed, but Dylan just dropped the perfect pass. Fires that one to Bridget, but knocked away. Good defense. Another call play, but they dive early. Ooh, into double coverage. 3rd and 10. They're going red gun. Line holds nicely. Now he's got a guy in his face. Did he see the tight end, Torrey, who is able to catch it perfectly? Sat down, and that zone defense found the soft spot, exactly what you're supposed to do. Another blitz, and this time they get him. Can't knock the ball out of his hands, but cheesiest crust with a loss of 20 for 2nd down. Pressure again in his face, and it's caught. Toe tap inside. I thought it was going to be too close to the out-of-bounds line. But no, big pickup under coverage. Here comes the run, but sorry, that is not worth another 4th and 4. Another goal line stand. And he's there, but can't quite get the hand on the ball. It's through, so it is now a 7-point lead. Thanks to the XP and 2 field goals. 92 seconds left for Swiss Cheese and Company. Races out to the 30. See what they can do. They decide to start off with a run. Got some opening there. Munster works his way through the 1st down. They'll take that. Picks up 15. They don't have to push it that fast. Again, run. Oh, he's slowed up, but he's an angry runner. Tossing people all the way to the 25. Very impressive. Time, not a massive deal. They can continue to run if they want. Call play. This'll hurt. Lose 6 yards plus another 5 seconds off the clock. 2nd and 15. They decide to pitch. I like them sticking with the run. They've got some good blockers, but he cannot run over the man, which is what he needed to do. Last play now. Before a field goal try, can they squeak it in? He may just take it himself. He's got speed. Oh, and then he fumbles at the one, reaching for it. Oh, how painful. They had a guaranteed 3. Looked like a guaranteed touchdown. Reached. Ball was brought. The officials conferred whether forward progress had been stopped. They ruled no. He was desperately reaching for the end zone when knocked away. And they don't even get to take the timeout field goal. Swiss cheese making some moves here. Making some guys miss. All the way beyond the 40. Hell of a run. If you thought they were just going to quit out of anger because of that last play, that seems to have answered that question. Oh, and he's got a man streaking deep. He just says, fuck it, I won't fumble this time, I promise, guys. Picks up 14. Could have had an easy touchdown and a well-placed throw. Another called play. Sees it. Takes a dive. Limits the loss to 5. This play has worked for him when they get some good blocking. That guy was fast to read it, but unfortunately not strong enough. And it is now 1st and goal from the 3. Could have contained a 5-yard gain. They blow open the hole, the cross-off tackle, so tough to stop. And Munster Run punches it in. And once again, they're staring at an XP to tie the game. Let's see what they can do. This time it's a better kick and through. So we got ourselves a tie ball game. Queso trying to have a little pride, ending the season against a tough opponent. Already had to deal with a couple of turnovers. And he's going to dump it off to Torrey. Torrey picks up 6. Got some pressure. Got the tight end dump off Gabby. Smooth pickup there. They like the rollout. Pretty good coverage. Got a potential person in the middle, but no, they're able to double cover both. A lot of passing going on here. Guy in his face, not blocked. Decides to hawk it deep to Bridget, but double covered. Go right back to it. They saw something they like, but they don't like when the nose tackle blitzes in and then someone spears him from the back. Munster Run is there. Great punt all the way down to the 2. He's able, though, to avoid the first wave and essentially takes it out to the 20. Nice punt return. Uh-oh, they've left a man open. He sets his feet, fires it. Oh, my, and pushed it a little too far. Now they go back to that. Does get a block, was slowed up. Fights hard for 6. Big 3rd down here. Gonna have the dump off for the 1st. Fires it to him. Makes a nice move. Guy to beat. Gets the diver. Got a streaker running, but he dives prematurely. And brought down at the 2. They pitch it, but they're all over it. He can't quite hit the outside. Loses 4. They decide to pass here. Questionable. Personally, I'd run it in myself, and he does. Smart. Able to hold the ball, learn from his mistakes. And Cheesiest Crust for the first time today gives Queso the lead. Shitty kick. And he just shanks the hell out of it. Apparently, he was not paid in the slightest. after being screamed at relentlessly by his coach, he does at least fire it deep into the end zone. And they'll stop him before the 20. So a 6-point lead for the Cheesies. A little bit of pressure in his face. Gabby, they think, is open, and she is. All the way to the 29. What a deep strike by Dylan. 5 minutes of Tecmo time left. How are these teams going to play out? They've left a deep man wide open. Can he get a jump? No, it's a perfectly thrown ball. Dylan just put exactly the right amount of loft to it. Eric with the catch. What a partnership that is. And it's been working all season, and it continues today. And their kicker on point. And so now we are looking at a 1-point lead again. That missed extra point looming large. Actually, 2 missed extra points. Swiss making a couple of moves here. Fights off some guys. Great run back all the way to the 45. Short field. They plow through. Got a fair amount of green. This time you can't immediately toss the guy. And it's a 6-yard pickup. Ooh, can they find somebody deep here? Should be able to do the toss to Provolone, who's had a good game. And he's there at the 31. And he's going to step up and run. Makes a couple of moves. Can't quite get to the outside of that defensive back, but does squeak out the first. An easy field goal range, but they're not hoping for that. And now the field goal's a little tougher. After the blitz from Zobian. Another called play. A quick fight, and he throws an INT. The turnovers have just been catastrophic for Queso. I mean, these points, they're just giving them away. Oh, but this time Dylan got a little distracted. I think some girl in the stands was batting her eyes. And he looked a little too much to the left. Didn't see that. And they just throw it right back. 3 turnovers in a row. Unbelievable. Dylan gets another chance. This time he's got a tight end wide open. Gabby is there. She moves. She tosses. She sprints. Everybody dives at her feet. And it's a touchdown, Gabby. And a gigantic extra point coming up for the kicker, who's been consistent. Do we see any nerves? And no, not at all. Gabby knocks it right down. It's a giant, seemingly now almost too much lead for the time left. You know, 1 score seems doable. Multiple just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Needed to avoid that guy. Really needed to punch it in right there. All right, double back set. Let's see what they roll. It's a big blitz going for the run play. Down by 8. Less than 2 minutes to go. Who would have thought they would have called that? And he's just going to fire it into coverage. Ooh, lucky that was not another INT. Oh, got a man deep. They need to score here. Tosses it to him. He's open. Oh, and what ground coverage by that DB to knock that away at the last second, almost baiting him. All right, what's he going to do here? Knocked away. 4th and 14. And that will do it. Painful. So the Aardvarks move it. 14 and 2. Got to tip your hat to a team that's going to go 14 and 2 in this league. So that's impressive. And they're just fighting. Talk about using time. Makes a nice little move. I think he reached enough for the first. 19, 18, 17 seconds left. One or two plays here. They do blitz on him. Still picks up 2. First time we've seen that play all game. They decide to throw just to rub it in just a little bit. Dumps it off to Gabby. And that'll pad her stats to end the season. So the Aardvarks pull off an impressive game. 14-2. Throwing 60%. The turnovers by the emergency is just what did them in. Painful. We'll see you in the playoffs, folks. Hope you enjoyed the Season of Tears.